They give you a lot of medication. I mean, it just loads you down. But then I found out that THC really helps. It eliminates the pain. Being in the military, some of the things I went to, I have nightmares and can't sleep at night. And it really helps. It really makes me feel tranquil. It eliminates the apprehensionness, the nervousness. Pretty much keeps me on an even keel, so to speak.
So one of the biggest things that lawmakers can work on, aside of all the other issues, is actually getting some type of help for the vets.
Right.
I mean, we can all agree on that. The vets go through a lot, they deal with a lot, and it would be nice if they can get the best of the best.
Yeah.
Putting them on all these medications, like you said, that'll make you like a zombie, it's not helping anybody. And then, the system is so bogged down when it comes to mental health services. Vets can't get in there and get the treatment that they need.
Yeah, it's hard to get an appointment.
You got that?
It's really hard.
It's been 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on a call.
If you're a vet, if you need help, you probably want to get it done before you get out of the military. Because once you get out of the military after serving 20 years or 30 years or whatever, giving pretty much your life to the country.
I'll go to
And you go to VA and it's terrible, man. I wouldn't wish it unknown. I would prefer to go to a private doctor myself. I don't mess with VA.
Cause they want to help you.
Yeah.
They just want to run you through and get you out like it's a processing plant.
So this is a good program here. I mean, it really is.
Like I said, doing it since I was a kid, and I've got arthritis real bad and stuff now and everything. It helps, and it's about time they pass this,
Yes, sir.
the way I feel about it.
And how far out did you drive?
Big Stone Gap, it's probably,
I was the guy. If you were,
I don't know, about an hour.
Hour drive?
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty close to it, something like that.
Okay, awesome. Well, glad you made it down here to Bristol safe.
Oh, yeah.
All right, thanks for coming out, sir. How long did it take you to get here?
3.5 hours.
3.5 hours. And how long have you been advocating for medical marijuana?
Since I was 13, 25 years now.
All right. So what's your experiences with it? How does it help you?
It helps me whether it's mentally, physically, with pain, relationships. I see it as a miracle drug in every way. Helps me creatively. Honestly, as a parent, it helps me have a better relationship with my kids. And really brings us together in every way possible, where most times where I stay nervous, anxious, or feel like people's looking at me when I am smoking or self-medicating, I have an actual quality of life with it versus where back in the day they had me on lithium, risperidone, Klonopin 3 times a day, and I was nothing more than a zombie. But through this, I'm allowed to do it and still be able to do things like normal people without feeling all them side effects as far as the anxiousness and whatnot. And without having to take bad pharmaceuticals, which is nothing, honestly, but I find poison, and that didn't, I was there in the moment, but that was it. I wasn't there to participate, so it's helped me in all ways possible.
All right. With medical marijuana, how do you use it? Do you use edibles? Do you use inhalation? How do you use it?
I smoke it. I'll say any and all ways I've tried and done. I like to smoke it the most. I like flower more than anything and stuff, but I am about the concentrates, the vapes, edibles, just basically any way I can take it. And what I'm doing depends as well on how I use it and stuff, whether I'm just relaxing or actually involved in an activity.
Okay. When you were on regular pharmaceuticals such as pills, how long did it take for that stuff to get into your system in order to even show you any type of relief?
It never showed me relief whatsoever. It just made me a zombie where I was there and that was it. I had no desire to talk, eat, do anything, be around people. I was just a ghost in a room.
Okay, so pretty much what people assume, people that use marijuana act, the whole couch lock thing, that's what the pharmaceuticals was doing to you.
Yeah, more so than anything I've ever took in my life, and not just that, but poisoned me as well.
Yeah.
I forget how many pills that I had to take a year, but when you take Klonopins 3 times a day, and lithium, and Risperidone, and these other things, it's just a toxic cocktail. It truly is. I had no appetite. I had no desire to do anything. I was just there. I wouldn't even bathe or clean myself, if you want to get perfectly honest. My ambition was out the window to do nothing but to just sit there and drool.
And with medical marijuana, from the time you first inhale it, how long does it take for you to feel relief?
It depends on if I'm smoking flower, no more than 3 to 5 minutes. Edibles, about half hour to 45 on an empty stomach. Inhalations and stuff, same as smoking flower, about maybe 5 to 8 minutes longer, a little bit longer fuse on it.
Okay. And your knowledge of how to dose it out, that came from just trial and error?
Yes, sir. Just I'll say self-medication and stuff. I dumped my pills 5 years ago, everything that they gave me, and just started smoking herb, and it benefited me and helped me immediately right away. I didn't have to wait on anything, and most importantly, it had no harmful side effects whatsoever. The worst case I was going to do was get a refrigerator, get some water, and eat, and that's something I struggle with as well. So it benefits me that way very much.
How far out are you from here?
I live right outside of Roanoke, Virginia, and Benton, Virginia.
Okay, all right.
About 2 hours and 40 minutes away.
Awesome. And how long would you say that marijuana has been helping you?
20 plus years.
20 plus years?
Yes.
Okay. And what symptoms does it relieve, if you don't mind me asking?
Actually, I've been diagnosed with Crohn's. It helps with that. I've got autoimmune pancreatitis. It helps with that. PTSD helps with that. Anxiety helps with that. Just about everything. It's a one-stop cure for me.
Okay. Awesome. And do you use this in conjunction with your other medications, or is this a replacement for your medications?
It's in conjunction, but I do a lot of vitamins and natural supplements. Like my pancreas, I use a pancreatin. It's a vitamin. And I try to get as much natural as I possibly can.
Awesome.
I'm Tamara Netzel. Well, I've been waiting for this day for 3.5 years. I have multiple sclerosis and was diagnosed in 2013 and was doing just fine until the medications made my liver go into failure, and which meant I couldn't take those medications, and chronic pain was triggered, and I had no relief, and until somebody introduced cannabis oil to me, and it was immediate relief and changed my life. It changed my life because I didn't have to deal with the daily pain. Chronic pain is something you can't understand unless you've lived through it, because it can be not so much pain, but constant pain, constant, but I've been waiting for 3.5 years for this.
And you are obviously not alone. A lot of people go through MS and stuff like that, and other varieties of illnesses and just pain, like you're talking about. This is a big deal. This helps. Talk about what you would say to somebody who's thinking about doing this.
So I was against this before it ever became an issue for me. I would say to most people, I would say you need to come at it with an open mind, because it's a plant, and it really is medicine. I didn't believe it. I even took it thinking it would not work, and it did work, despite my thoughts that it would never work. It worked better than anything, and it has changed my life.
Glad you were able to come out here to Dharma today. How far out did you drive?
I came all the way from Woodbridge,
Woodbridge. Wow.
Masters area.
Okay.
It's been like a 6-hour drive.
Okay. What's your experience with medical marijuana?
I've been using medical marijuana for since I was like 10 years old. I was on pain medication, Subutex, Percocets, codeine, promethazine, on all types of different drugs, and marijuana is the only thing that kept me straight and focused and on the right track.
Okay, so is it easy to say that those other pain medicines, it started off with one and it, you know, led to another and another, so that way you can continue to get the pain management that you needed?
Yeah, it didn't really work. It made me sick, and I had to be a dependent on it.
Okay.
So I had to be dependent on a substance that is not really helping me. It helped at the time, but it made me worse. Got me in more trouble, got me charges and in trouble with the law. You know, because you need it. Marijuana you don't need. It's something that you want. It's nice to have, yeah, and it helps the pain, but it's not like you gotta go out and rob people for it or nothing. You know.
And what is your experience with the law in marijuana?
Oh yeah, marijuana law, yeah, from Woodbridge, they just passed a law, an ounce now is $25 fine, but before they lock you up, give you felony charges. Yeah, I just did 3 years for not even a half a wax,
Wow.
14 grams of concentration, distillate.
Did they charge you with a felony?
Yeah, I had a felony, and they tried to get me with distribution.
Wow.
'Cause I had one card in my pocket.
Auburn has something that now, because legislation have changed, you'll have access to.
Yeah, but I'm still fighting in this process right now. I gotta go to court in a month. I'm still fighting, trying to get that stuff dropped because of the new law.
Okay, and once they drop it, and you know, if legislation was able to take these things off of your record, wouldn't you be able to, you know, put back into society, you know, be able to get a job like everyone else?
Yeah, I would not have to live on the radar, and I feel like I could be free and not worry about no problems or people like, yeah, I'm smoking my weed cart and the police pull up. I'm not worried about hiding or nothing. Now I got a medical card. Now I'm legal.
All right. Is there anything that you want to say to our elected officials?
They need to go recreational.
I agree.
You know,
Decriminalize it,
that's exactly right.
legalize it.
Because it's a jacked up law.
Well, I
man.
wasn't with Jay,
You
I
know.
was with,
Yes, sir.
'Cause that's how they make money.
I wish they would truly listen to the people and stuff like that and what we want and not what people want them to want by lacing their pockets. I wish they would listen and actually represent the people more so than what they do. I believe they're coming around slowly, but I think it's trendy and stuff versus them actually supporting what we want, if that makes sense.
I just say, yeah, marijuana is a good thing, and they should do it all over the United States. It helps them bring money, and it helps people and save their life.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Just do your research, interview more people, and see that it's more than a drug that should be contained. It helps so many people other than just, and that's just my story, and I could tell you a lot more.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you speaking with me, sir. It takes a lot of courage, you know, because of the stereotypes and stigma and things like that. But thank you.
No problem.